Good morning. It is Tuesday, the 26th of April 2022, and it's a happy birthday to my eldest daughter. So she's turning, I'm not going to say, it is her birthday today though. So it's a lovely, cool morning outside. I was just a little late in being able to show you the outside. Hang on, I'll just drop that and you can have a looky-see. That's the outside of in the front garden. So it's just a little bit dull looking, but that's okay. It's what autumn weather will bring us. And it's looking like I don't have my RTMP going to my live stream. Hold on a second, I'll just see if that's working. This is going to my YouTube channel, my Ros Boundy page, the profile, and the mytimetv.live in Facebook. Yes, it is. So just flip over to that on my iPad and make sure the volume on that's turned down so we don't get feedback. And it is time for the daily LENORMAND card spread reading. So I hope you've had a wonderful long weekend here in Australia for those who did what they did for their Anzac Day remembrance and etc. I hope it was a great blessing for you in acknowledging that which is our history and sharing with others that remembering, but also not glorifying what is war and horrible. So we're here though for the cards, so tune into your psychic senses, your spiritual connections and all that you need to be doing to connect in with receiving your messages. I only give a broad guidance, so this is what we're doing this morning, having that guidance ready and available, because you can go back to it later as replay too. So welcome to those who are in replay. Right, here we go. With love. This is the Owl card this morning. It's with love. I shuffled them a couple of times and then I didn't like the one I did pull out, and I thought, no, I'll just shuffle them back again, put them down, and the first one that's there is what I'll lift up and pick. So I think that's a perfect one to be bringing into our energies. Everything with love. With love. And the other one that I've chosen to go through this morning is this Animal Dreamings deck. As you can see there, I picked that up from the local store a little while ago now. It's actually quite beautiful and apparently has been around for a while. I just discovered it by accident. So here's the design of the card that we're going to be using as a focus today as well. And what this one is about commitment. So, oops, just got to tip it the right way and focus it. Ask yourself the question you often ask everyone else. What do you need? So listen to the answer and respond actively and committedly as you do for others in your life. So bring that energy into your today. Commitment to self as well. Okay, and I'm going to put that there as if we are in camp as such. These diagrams do mostly represent camp time with the Aboriginals culture. Well, at least where I came from anyway, at Meningie. Beautiful designs. Now what we've got here as well. Good morning, Dave. Lovely to have you here on the Body Soul app. It is a good Monday for you. For here, it is a good Tuesday. So isn't it wonderful to have global connections and being able to have the technology to share like we do. And we've also got on our the Be Live that I use as the streaming platform. It's Connie. Good morning to you, Connie. Lovely to have you here. I'll go through the list and show your names because I love sharing in that way too. So Diane, good morning to you. And this also acknowledges how much you mean to me as far as a community that we can share together globally. And Connie, it's a happy birthday to my daughter. I thank you for that. I don't know that she actually watches and and reads comments on my shows. I think my kids try to avoid me as much as possible at times. You know, it's just one of those things. Good morning from Sarah, and saying good morning, beautiful. Alison, good morning from you, and a happy birthday to my daughter. Thank you for that. And good morning from Shaz or Sharon. Good morning. And we've got Jamie. Oh, I thought I was about to say Zamie, and I thought that interesting name. And that's your. This is partly sort of a tiredness, dyslexia type thing. Zahn is your last name, so yeah, I crossed it. It's all right, Jamie. Thank you for being here, and good morning. Good morning from Keza as well, all the way in Victoria. It's lovely to have you here. Tracy, good morning from you as well. And Jamie obviously has an emoji or done something with stars. I don't know what that one was. So we'll continue on with the card reading. What I found as I was laying these cards out this morning, they laid themselves almost in this form of the cross. It's still just the 5 cards, but it's the way they positioned that created what's almost like the Christian style of cross, where the 2 sides are further up and creating that shape instead of just the plain crossroads type cross. And I'm describing that for Dave so that he can understand that slight difference and nuance in how the cards laid themselves this morning. So it's still a continuity of remembering that's why I felt the need to acknowledgement as far as the follow-on from our Anzac Day yesterday in Australia and New Zealand, that although we're not honouring what is the horrors of war, it is the connection that those who are soldiers and nurses and the animals that were in all those wars from many years ago, even into the present day, that they follow what is their path of supporting and, defending their countries, their homelands, their space and place in the world that they call home. And what is the basis of that? It is defence. It is supporting and loving your families and communities to the depths so that you would give up your life for it in defence of that. So this really did intrigue me, that what is at the basis of it? Why do people have that sort of dedication and commitment? Here we have the card from the Aboriginal dreaming being commitment as well. Make sure that what you're actually committing to is true to you and what your beliefs are, but are the beliefs, I'm feeling that are the beliefs themselves for the good of humanity, for the overall good, and not just for your space and place that is, I'm just thinking, and I don't want to get into politics, it's just that thinking, why did Putin start a war about what? What's the base of everything? What's the base of anything? And it's very interesting when you start to read some of, and it's not just social media, start to read other articles and items that go in depth with some of these. And I've actually been reading a fair bit of poetry. So there we go. And now, moving into what the cards themselves are, what we have is the Tower in the home space. We've got the Bear in the workspace. So as I'm pointing to them, the Tower's on the left of that cross. The Bear is on the right of the cross. What we have in the unexpected, that is the clover there at the top of what the cross is. At the bottom is the fish that's in our role as far as the representative energies that's at that section of the spread. So it's the fish in our role. And then we have the parts or gardens that is that central position. That is the outcome. That's what's represented in that part of the spread. So if you imagine and put your mind to what the fullness of this set of cards is, I just saw straight away there is 4 cards that are so representative of all that we have in our natural realm, in nature. We have that is, in the central space, that is the parks and the gardens. It is nature. It is outside. It's the big picture of what is the public arena of what our natural realm is, because it's parks, it's open to everyone. It's not just our own backyard garden. It's the completeness of it. The fields of where the clovers are, that they're in open spaces. They really are the big space and realm of what is the plant kingdom in many respects. We've got that is the bear in the ice in this one because it's a polar bear. But you look at other spaces and places that bears live in their natural environment, it's woods and forests. And here we've got the Arctic and the oceans that are icy, the complete realm of what is the waters, followed through with the fish, the realms of the oceans. How much of our planet is waters and covered with, and having all of that is the fish and the realms that live within there, including the polar bear, the whales, the biggest to the smallest, even those little planktons and stuff in fresh waters. It's all covered here. In the only one that isn't as such is the birds, but you'd look at the tower and see the open spaces that are there and the visuals of what might be from a view at the top of that tower. It is the air, the space that's inhabited by birds. So as we're looking at that, it is really a full realm of our globe. And for the space that is our home with the tower, it's building those, it's actually having those really strong foundations of what is our home space and the people within it, and creating that is our intention to be steady and firm and understanding and learning and growing from that home base, because it really is that initial space and place that we do learn and grow. As you remember, when you're a little toddler doing you might not remember when you first started to walk yourself, but you would remember the steps yourself that you went through, as far as the walking to running to getting better at running races at school, and then doing your own thing in your life as you grew from those experiences you had from in your home space, and then creating your own homes as you grow into adulthood and further progressing in maturity. I won't say aging, but that is one of the words that we can use, and really growing that foundation, growing from that foundation, and growing and sharing with others that we know. I mean, that's what I'm doing here. I've grown up, maybe, gained experience over the years, and just sharing that to enable others to learn, well, from my stories, but also from experiencing their own and understanding some of the why and wherefores. So that's part of what the tower is from that home space. Moving it into our workspace, the bear really is about work. So what we're doing is progressing that naturally into, well, we do need to do some of this stuff, the things that we do, the what's next. And in our societies now, money is a big thing around that. It's just the energy flow of what we need to be doing to be able to continue onward with that growth. Part of that has to be nurturing our own home space, shelter. What's the most important things in our lives is what we share amongst each other in the food, in the shelter we provide, and the needs good clean water, all those things that we absolutely need. None of it actually needs money. We can do it all without money. We can do it all without cryptocurrency and all that type of stuff too. It comes down to how things are structured in the cooperation and the foundation we've started. So put that work to good use. Things may need to change up as life progresses even further. You'll understand what those needs are as you get presented with what is your situation. And that's what, tap into that. That's your spiritual guidance to help guide you into what is next for you in your workspace, what project, what way of earning that money that gives us the things that we need as the foundation, and then possibly some of what we may want, but think carefully of what you may want. There is the good luck coming into that, but it's the how you're understanding what is actually good luck. Is it everything that I absolutely want that is the good luck, or is it being able to understand the nuances in what is the balance of life, and bringing that as the flow of energies that we're needing to really look at into the depths of that difference between need, and want, and what effect it has on the natural realm of our Mother Earth, as we're looking at all things here that are connecting in with what is Mother, the earth naturals, that is Pachamama, Mother Earth Gaia, all of the words that we can use, but it's our limited earth resources that we're looking at here. And the message for me is keeping it healthy, really looking at what that balance is so that we can continue to live, supporting ourselves as well as the environment, as well as Mother Nature, Pachamama. Because we've got an abundance here in our space. We do have that ability and the knowledge, or if we haven't got that knowledge, we're needing to actually beef it up and really become knowledgeable. But also with that, bringing in that is the wisdom. And that's where I think too that the owls, it all needs to be coming in with that love as the base. But yeah, bring it in so that we can all be in our lives with love, and connecting that all in that unconditional love to balancing, finding what needs to be done so that what we've got as that outcome is the beautifulness, the real beauty of what our natural realm is, that absolute balance that we can create. Because we can create it, we can change things around so that what we're working with Mother Earth is going to bring forward that sustainability and balance for the futures of all the futures. But it obviously, it really has to start now, or else there'll be too much that is irreversible. So I'm seeing that beauty, that potential that we can bring together as community, because it's where it starts. It's from the home space, work towards being community together, working towards our states and our countries being able to do the best for what is Mother Nature, our global support system. Otherwise, it's just going to go crash. Who cares about wars, because we won't be able to have anything else sustained on it anyway. So I'm just feeling that potential and trust in what is moving forward for each and every one of us. So as you're coming into for replay, if you've got this far for the replay even, feel what that cross symbol means for you in the pattern that's been laid before us this morning. It's not just a simple crossroads. It's trust and faith in ourselves to be able to move forward step by step and do what is necessary to create that is going to be, the sustainable Mother Nature, and rectifying some of the damage and minimizing what influence we have in certain areas of our use of the resources that is Mother Earth. All parts of it need to be connected in such intricate ways of balance. And that's where we really need to be putting dollars of research and the rest to bring it back to what is as close as it can be to a natural earth without humans in it is what I'm thinking and feeling through that. So whether that's spirit bringing in those messages, we do have to start that now and continue on with it. Just don't give up because it seems like a lost cause. It is not. It is our children's future and the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren. Whatever way we can continue it on in good foundation. The foundations are here. It's Mother Earth, and she is strong. We need to also build upon her in a way that's going to continue that forward. There's my little bit of preaching for the day. It is going well. Good morning, Michaela. I can see that you are here. As I'm finishing, but that's fine. There is always the replay available. And hello, Angela, as well. So, and we've got a thank you from Sarah. So thank you. Have a wonderful day. And of course, with love to everyone. Each and every one of you are special beings. Each and every one of us does have our own understanding of what is our responsibility in how we live, in how we move it forward for those who are our future generations. Just trust what you're getting as that message from Spirit because it is going to be also individual and unique to you, and move forward in that in a way that can be sustained for each and every one of us, for that bigger picture of our Mother Earth and us within it, in this globe. We haven't gone past being out of the Earth space yet, as much as Elon Musk would love to, and others in his realm. So thank you, Connie, and you just needed to hear that today. Thank you. And you will be doing the replay. Yeah, I understood you probably would, so thank you. Each and everyone, just be blessed. Trust self, connect in with your spiritual guidance, keep being the best you that you can be. And until tomorrow at around the 8 o'clock, namaste. Bye for now.